On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans.
To kick off for Baltimore.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
All right. 118. What's up?
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Now he's going to step up and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Here's Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down. The Texans at 4-5, a game under 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Tony.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
On the quick, right? 118. Look the hot. Under. Why Tony?
Now Stroud. He'll drop this one down to mix it. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Look at this Baltimore defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
All right.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now
The Texans send the punter out. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
41-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Ready. Sit up. Ready. Hey, middle. Hey, check on ball. Sit up.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Jackson. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Texans nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
18. What's that? Under. I got it. We speed left. Sponge. No.
Stroud off the play fake. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
First and 10 at the
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
18. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The throwing again is Stroud. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
buggy. Hey, uno. Hey, uno Mars.
Stroud looking to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Third down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Jackson going to keep it. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go. Tony.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Ow, what's that? What? What 18? What's that?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that one complete once again to Higgins. That'll give him 8 that time. And that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28.
And the Texans first down.
Wow, what's that?
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
South.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
118. What's that?
Back to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Final play of the half, Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Real quick. Report.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
9 yards. First down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
180. Hey, sit on. 180. Nice shot. Sit on.
They'll run it again with Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's Jackson. Finding Walker, complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Yards on the play. That's another Baltimore, first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. This is Walker. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Leads to third.
And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw is Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Room here to run. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together.
Oh, hey. Tony.
Stroud coming right back after the pick six. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Looking to throw. Stroud. Down the field, he's got no. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, 65 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Texans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lamar changing the play. In motion left, Hardman. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a handoff to Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll...
It's caught at the 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
18. What's up? Hey, uno more. Out to the right. Out to the right.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. He's got it. Through the middle of the field. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Texans 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Texans 21. Tyler Loop to kick
now
off
after the
Baltimore.
touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
47-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now Stroud. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Under.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go, let's go. 18, let's hit.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second and 5.
Sit on!
Again, it's Henry. Breaks a tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Hey, middle.
A first down carry for Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Go. What is it? Sit hot! 180! Hey, Ozzy! Sit hot! On the Ozzy, right? Sit hot!
Henry up the middle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Report! 180! Hey, shot! Come on!
Derrick Henry. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
180! Hey, report! Sit on! 180! Sit on!
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Throwing now is Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. A quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
And the Texans 1st down.
Play action. Stroud now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
18. What's that? Hey, uno more. 19 Texans. Set.
Here goes Stroud again. On a slant, here's Collins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, uno.
Stroud sets up the play action. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Today.
And Stroud now to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Stroud. And he is caught. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
18. What's that? Hey. Hey, south.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Oh, ready. 19. 18. What's that? Motion.
2nd down and goal. Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
11.
The throwing again is Stroud. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A give to Henry. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top